Yes, it's a picture of the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, and his defeated opponent in the leadership election, Owen Smith. At the Labour Party conference this week, Corbyn was unveiled as leader after being re-elected with nearly 62% of the vote. So he won it very easily, and he did very well, but at the same time, that may not translate into anything in terms of winning a general election.
No. I mean, it's not going to translate into having a cabinet either, is it? A shadow cabinet. He's going to have to do a shadow cabinet like, you know, Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone with the shadows. It's going to be a literal shadow cabinet.
What is that? Mannequin for defence?
You've got to admire the Labour Party's ability to see the Conservatives in chaos and respond like this. You call that political disarray? Sit down, let the professionals show you how it's done. We'll see your chaos and raise your botched coup that involves our deputy leader having to be called home early from Glastonbury.
He's incredible in that he can gather so many people together in a rally and they sort of see him as a messiah in the same way he will probably be crucified in the next election.
It's some statistic like that the largest political party in Europe or something at the moment, the largest amount of members. I mean, he rode in on a huge wave of success. It should translate across, and yet, and nobody's any attack on him, it feels like winning the technical challenge in Bake Off, you know, where you make some...
Stop angling for the job.
Just saying.
Can I interject here? Has anybody on this stage won the technical challenge in Bake Off? Yes. Yes.
What did you have to make?
Lemon meringue pie, bitches!
OK, right. Two things. Firstly, you were doing great on I won the technical challenge on Bake Off until you said the words a lemon meringue pie. When you know... No! That's just a cake. That's not a technical challenge. It's some 17th century...
Lemon meringue pie is not an easy technical bake. In fact, Paul Hollywood even said, he looked at me and said, I bet I'm going to cut right into that and all the lemon meringue's going to just pour out of it. Did it? Did it, buggery?
OK, well, you killed my metaphor, which I was going to do a really nice thing.
I didn't mean to kill your metaphor. I just meant to point out that I am more qualified to wield it than you are, that's all.
I'll give you that. Tell us about your show.
This is actually turning into the Labour Party conference.
Tell us about your showstopper, Ed. How did that go? How did your showstopper go?
Didn't go well.
Didn't go well, did it?
Carrot cake and it was raw in the middle.
And then you just threw icing at it like you were trying to smother it.
You're slagging, but I like the fact that you watched.
What did Corbyn say about the MPs who would...
Well, he said he'd wipe the slate clean, probably with their own faces, but he will have them back. There'll be no hard feelings.
He said most will not get deselected, which is not the most reassuring way of putting it. It's like if a doctor says, we can save most of you, still end up, this hasn't gone well somehow, and I'm down a limb or two at the end of this particular interaction.
So you can't trust the Labour Party anyway. At the beginning of conference, they always sing the song, we'll keep the red flag flying. But if they get into power, that means no one can go swimming.
Is it 600,000 followers?
I think they're followers, aren't they?
Oh, sorry.
That's Christ you're thinking of.
Also, I think
that was 12 as well.
Yeah. Did you see the Book of Poetry?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Always lovely. It's very, very lovely. Yes. Labour supporters released a book of poems for Jeremy Corbyn that Michael Deacon from The Telegraph tweeted about.
Corbyn's not even a good word to rhyme with, unless most of the poems about Dorbin. Or get my J-Class, do some absorbing. They're your two options, really. If it was Jeremy Hunt, we'd all have a big laugh and it'd be fun. Let's deal with that now and move on.
What do you think the Corbyn sounds a bit... You can say you've got the green bin for glass, haven't you? You've got the black bin for plastic. You've got the Corbyn for recycled old ideas from the 1970s.
The first subject is things you wouldn't hear on a kids' TV show.
Thunderbirds are go! Is what I shout at orgasm.
No, Lala, I'm afraid you're not Teletubby, you're Teleobese, and if you're not careful, you'll get Telediabetes.
Don't ask your parents' permission before you phone. Those dicks will only say no.
And on today's Horrible Histories, a 1970s episode of Top of the Pops.
Right, young Womble, today we're going to destroy the Wimbledon Tennis Championships and get rid of all this dog poo from the common. Get yourself a golf club.
Well, if you're not having an affair, whose square pants are these?
Well, things are hotting up in Balamory. Archie's been radicalised.
Well, Miss Hooley, I'm wondering if I'm going to be regretting this job in 14 years.
Mr. Tumble, you're 43. Grow up, for fuck's sake.
Johnny's dad said, do Eurovision. So Johnny left school and entered the Eurovision Song Contest.
Daddy Bear said, somebody's been sleeping in my bed. And Mummy Bear said, it was probably your whore, Linda.
Just 3 more blobs of glue, and that's a massive cock and balls there.
And the janitor would have got away with it too if it hadn't been for the photographs he'd taken of those pesky kids.
Yodel delivery driver Pat. Yodel delivery driver Pat. He's thrown your parcel in a hedge.
And now it's time for our resident band of children violinists. Please welcome the Kitty Fiddlers.
And now, Peppa Pig is a recipe on Saturday Kitchen.
Let's see what's happening over at the Magic Roundabout. Yep, more dogging.
And just remember, your Blue Peter badge can get you in free at over 200 strip clubs and lap dancing establishments.
Look, Giggle Piggle, it's the Ninky Nonk. Oh, the Nink... Olivier said my Hamlet made him weep like a little girl.
The Large Hadron Collider in CERN in Switzerland starts on Wednesday.
Or to give it its proper name, the Black Hole Machine.
They've taken all necessary precautions.
No, they haven't.
But it's fine.
They haven't taken the necessary precaution of not doing it, though, have they?
There's a 1 in 50 million chance that it could create a black hole which will end the universe. Now, I would argue that if there's any chance of that, like if my kid said to me, can I get a train set up in the loft? I would go, OK. If it, could I get a train set that might end the universe? I'd say, what about a bike?
So you'd prefer it if they got the protons and then cycled them round the tunnel on a bicycle?
The thing is, I'm sure they're going to find out some interesting things about protons, but I would add, I don't give a fuck.
I think if the...
I think they've taken all the necessary safety precautions,
It's
right?
it might create a tiny black hole, right, which is the worst type of black hole, because we'll all get drawn slowly towards Switzerland. And every week this desk will be like 2 feet further over there. And then eventually we'll just look one week and Russell have been replaced by just the jaws of infinity.
Well,
What's that directed at me, Frankie? The jaws of infinity. I thought we were going to see a cow and chocolate and we'd be in Switzerland, but all of a sudden my eyeballs are sucked out of my face. Just sitting nearest to the audience.
You thought
Why
that
am I the first to go?
You're nearest to Switzerland. We tilted it around during the show so that you be the one closest to Switzerland.
Well, this is bullshit now.
No one's going to die. It's basically...
He just told me I'm going to die on telly. He looked at me and said I was going to...
My God, I hope you have the cameras rolling when it happens. That'll be incredible. Just him going, "Wah," and clinging on to the desk, right? While we hammer at his fingers. Go! Go proudly! No. Go, Russell! Go, Brett.
You'd be like that. There's more space on the scenes we'd like to see.
That's not going to work, though, is it? Because what they're looking for is a thing called the Higgs boson.
Yes.
Is that right? Which
Yes,
is
it
a
is.
subatomic particle, which is, you know, lasts for a million trillionth of a second. It's incredibly small. Most of the scientists I've ever met would have trouble finding a clitoris. They're not going to find that.
Well, OK, they don't find the Higgs boson by just rooting around and checking on their desks. I'm sure there's a Higgs boson.
Are you saying that's your method for finding the clitoris? Well, I'll root around, and if it's not there, I'll check the desk.
With that, we offer the points to Frankie, Hugh and Michael! As nationality, who wants to give us? Catherine.
Hello. I'm of mixed heritage, actually. I talk like a Canadian, but I tolerate my partner's drinking like an Irish girl. I travel a lot, from London to Ireland, and anyone who's flown Heathrow to Cork knows that on your way to the plane, they have signs reminding you how many chances you've got left to get drunk.
They're like 6 licensed shops, 2 shops, 1 shop. It's like, what? Before I board an aircraft filled with wine to get to the land of Guinness? And the final shop is right at the gate. And in that shop, there's a sign that says, no ID, no sale. And I'm like, this is an international airport. How about no ID? How'd you get on the plane? It is in the boarding lounge, If a terrorist manages to sneak through levels of security at the world's busiest international airport, give him a pint.
Thank you very much, Catherine. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with, Milton. Let's spin the wheel. Transport is the topic.
So I've got my own private jet. The rest of the jacuzzi belongs to my mum. If you've got a sat-nav, don't put the name of the company you're visiting into it. I tried to take some mayonnaise back the other day. I ended up in Helmand Province. I mean, I've got a car, but there's nothing I like better than making a bonfire on the passenger seat. Driving up and down, opening and shutting the electric sunroof and pretending to be a steam train. My uncle, he was a taxi driver, but then one day he left home without any indication. So recently, I was fell walking in the Lake District. Well, it's not quite true. Recently, I fell walking in the Lake District. I was going to tell someone, but the pillar box was full of sugar puffs.
Thank you very much, Milton. OK, close over in. Go on, get back up. In other news, who is the big hit with Japanese women?
Japanese men.
No, actually, surprisingly.
Is it the gorilla that's really fit?
There's a gorilla. Yes, it is. There's a fit gorilla. There's a gorilla who moved from Australia to Japan in 2007 and has attracted a lot of admirers among young Japanese women who describe him as too handsome. He's referred to as an ikemen. which is slang for handsome guy. I've got a slightly creepy story, but let's see, his name's Shabani. I mean, all you need is like a slogan that goes, which one of us is really in a cage? You know, this is another one of them looking, you know. I mean, this is a good-looking gorilla, you know? I dare you to swipe left, write that underneath, and then you're... There's another one of them here, look.
He's got some junk in his trunk.
He's not necessarily sexually attractive, but it would be nice to be held by him.
Like, if I had to have sex with an animal, I'd have a flamingo. I'm a leg man.
You particularly like when one leg is like up underneath the...
Yeah, it's a bit saucy, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, come and see where my other leg is. I know where your leg is, don't you worry about that. Marshy.
You ain't got one leg, you slag.
Can I just say we're totally objectifying this gorilla, and I'm loving it.
It's like he's about to go, yes, Sigourney Weaver was wonderful to work with, yeah.
Part of my craft is I'm the weaver of stories, I'm the teller of tales. And points go to Rob, Tiff and Andy! Unlikely letters to television channels.
Dear Channel 5, your recent documentary on dyslexia was insightful and sensitive. Please show The Boy with Shit for Brains again.
As a terrorist, I have been watching Countdown with interest. It is rubbish. Nothing happens.
Dear News 24, go to bed.
Dear Babe Station, have you actually read the trade's description of that?
Dear Bravo, I don't quite know how to put this, but well done.
Dear Channel 5, isn't it time you just called it a day? No one will mourn.
I'm writing to thank you. On Sunday afternoon, while I was watching television with my wife, I was urged to press the red button. I did, and my wife had her first orgasm in 40 years.
Dear Al Jazeera, please bring back your hit sitcom, Men Behaving Baghdadly.
Dear History Channel, the Nazis were bad. We get it.
Dear Hallmark, roses are red, violets are blue, your cards are shit, and your channel is too.
Dear Channel 4, why don't you pricks book me for any of your shows?
Dear Sky Sports -1, thank you for showing the Grand National. I won £100,000.
Dear Points of View, who should I complain to if I think Points of View is shit?
Dear Fiver, if I give you a tenner, will you please stop broadcasting?
Dear Channel 4, why not liven up Deal or No Deal by putting a nail bomb in one of the boxes?
OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Ed and Andy! The first subject is education. Who wants to go on that? Ramesh.
Well, as a vegan, I wanted to supplement my son's education, so I'm helping him to learn to read. That's one of the things that I'm doing, and helping your child to read is one of the most magical and rewarding things that you can do as a parent on day one.
After that, it's one of the most frustrating, annoying, I'd rather punch myself in the face repeatedly than ever do this again activity that you can ever do. And let me tell you why. They do not care about making sense. Right? They'll just read all the easy words. When they get to one they don't know, instead of trying, they'll just look at the picture and just throw something random into the sentence without any regard for what effect that has on what they're saying. And I'm supposed to not get angry. I'm supposed to not get angry when my son goes, Jack went strawberry? How could that be what it said? How could it be Jack went strawberry? What are you talking about? What would that even look like? How could that be what it said? Tell me. I tell you what, you think that's what it said, you go strawberry now. Go on. No, go strawberry. That's what you think it said. Stop crying, go strawberry. Go strawberry. Why do you do it? Go kiwi then, I don't give a shit. You're not doing it, are you? I tell you why not, because it doesn't make any bloody sense. My wife thinks I'm overreacting.
Thank you very much, Robert. Middle class people don't want to self-identify as middle class. They, you know, middle class want to be, you know, because it's more authentic. You know, where it's, you know, middle class is such a bland state of affairs.
It's not bland, is it? Have you tasted some of their food? What kind of flavours going on in there? Isn't it? It's not bland being middle class.
Have you mistaken middle class for Indian? The naan's incredible.
We call them nans. We was in Birmingham the other week doing a gig and you had cream on top of your goulash.
No, listen.
Hey.
Hang on, why are you eating goulash? Goulash is... it's meat in goulash.
I'm not that much of an idiot. It was
vegetable goulash.
Can I have a beef goulash, but hold the beef? Rob and I had an argument, a discussion about the fact that I thought it had combined so much with the goulash that it rendered the situation untenable. But Rob said, "You could have screamed that out, mate. I don't know what's wrong with you." And Scott screamed, "He's not vegan. He's eating cream over here." I haven't even heard of it in Lewisham.
Oh, we're such great mates.
It's a natural banter, which is why we put 5 people in between the two of you. The first subject is education. Who wants to come in that? Ramesh.
I used to be a teacher, actually. I was a maths teacher. I wasn't a very good one. But as I found out, it doesn't actually matter. You can get away with it for quite a while. But the problem is, you Ofsted come in, you've got an Ofsted inspector in the back of your class. I've got to make sure I'm doing my job properly. Yeah? Got learning outcomes up on the board, Pythagoras and trigonometry flying all over the shop, knocking it out the park. Kid in the front row's got a question, I'm straight in there. Yes, Timothy? How can I help you? And then he'd go, why are you being weird? Right. So then I've got to convey to Timothy, without the inspector realising, that I am going to bloody end him. Right? Because of political correctness, all textbooks have got to be multicultural nowadays, which means that every single question in every single maths book has got to have a white kid and a black kid in it. Or a white kid and an Asian kid in it. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have wanted to hang out with a kid of another colour. If every time I met up with him, you wanted to do bloody maths. I don't know. The questions you get in these textbooks are amazing. You get questions like, Philip thinks that the answer is 8. Dilip thinks that the answer is 10. Which one is correct? And then a kid would put his hand up and he'd say, I think Dilip's correct. And I'd say, why? And he'd say, oh, because Asian kids are bods, aren't they? We had uniform at the school. I agree with uniform. The problem is they're very strict about it. We're the sixth form. Talking to sixth form lads about what they're wearing, absolutely not a problem. Got no issue with that. Talking to sixth form girls about what they're wearing, something I felt a lot less comfortable about. But what I actually found was, if I just looked at them for long enough, they soon covered themselves up. I've actually just started pretending I'm Costa Rican. I will switch to whatever I need to, you know. I'm in the cricket, I'm very Sri Lankan at the moment. During the Ashes, I pretended I was Aborigine. Like, I don't care. I will go wherever the results take me. He's basically made it fun for the Tories, because they could say anything they want. He's unelectable, so you can do whatever the hell you want, do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to kill everyone. Yeah, but I'd rather that than vote Ed Miliband. There continues to be heavy shelling here. Ramesh Ranganathan at the peanut factory. Is it what the minimum prison sentence should be for anybody that takes their shirt off in the summer? I find it unacceptable. I remember, like, when it used to be hot days, my dad would open up the curtains first thing in the morning and say, the white people are going to get naked today.
The first subject is going out. Who wants to come out? Ramesh.
I don't like going out. Don't like going out because I don't look as good as I used to, and I worry about it. I've put on weight, and I think, oh, I don't look all right. And then I think, hold on a minute, I'm married. I don't need to look good. I just need to look better than the prospect of single parenting. And I think I've got that in the tank, you know what I mean? I went out a while ago, and I was out with my friends. We're all in our 30s. We look like awful tribute acts of us in our 20s, and there's guys there, they're in their 20s, looking ripped and amazing, and I'm thinking, are they going to make us feel bad? Are they going to make us feel awkward? Are they going to make us feel like we're stepping on their turf? And the truth is, they ignore us. Of course they do. Why would they care? See a pride of lions hunting gazelle, they're not going to give a shit when a three-legged hyena rocks up, are they? Comes to the end of the night, this absolutely gorgeous girl walks up to me, does not break eye contact for a second. I said, hello, this is happening. Can phone my wife, tell her I've still got it. The girl walks up to me, says to me, no word of a lie, taxi for Rachel. Just this morning, we confiscated a bag of cannabis, and now we're asking all students to come forward if they've got Pringles. Have you had an accident that wasn't your fault and has ruined your life? Next time, use Durex.
The topic is animals.
I'm into animal rights, actually. I recently watched this film, Blackfish, which is about this killer whale that ate two of the trainers at SeaWorld, killed two of the members of staff at SeaWorld. And it's an interesting film, but I do have some issues with it. You know, one of the things they say in the film is, we call them orcas. Some people call them killer whales, but these are beautiful, beautiful orcas. We call them orcas. This one killed two people. Right? That's a killer whale, right? He lost the right to be called orca when he slaughtered two people, yeah? And people are surprised by what happened. People are surprised by what happened. They say, oh, my God, I can't believe what's happened at SeaWorld. I can't believe that one of the killer whales tried to eat one of the trainers. Listen, that's not a surprise. I'm a vegan, right? If you make me dance with a sausage on my nose for long enough, eventually I will try the bloody sausage, right? I don't think that's a surprise. And the film is presenting obvious stuff. I was talking to an intelligent person about Blackfish. He said to me, I can't believe what's going on at SeaWorld. It's disgusting. I can't believe they kidnapped them from the wild. How else did you think that they got them? Did you think there was some sort of recruitment drive? And the thing is, you know, is they want to set this whale free. They want to set Tilikum free because he killed two people. Because he killed two people, they want to set him free. I mean, that's the opposite of crime and punishment, isn't it? I mean, people say because he lives in such horrible conditions. Listen, people live in horrible conditions. We don't let them off for doing stuff. You don't say, oh, Derek here killed 6 people. We can't do anything about it because he lives in Hastings. I understand that, because, like, if the cows farting is causing the problem, then surely eating them is the solution. I mean...
And the topic is parenting.
I'm a parent. You know, we had our first child, and our first child is such a lovely kid. You know, he always says please and thank you. He's such a wonderful, wonderful little boy. I said to my wife, do you know what? I think we might have mastered parenting. I think it's just about setting clear boundaries and being consistent. The second one, feral. Right. Like, I love him, but what a prick this kid is. Like, I love him, but what an unacceptable human being. Like, I love him, but I don't like him. You know, that's... Like, I'm going to have to say to him one day, you're a mistake. And not like in the way that the contraception went wrong. Like, the decision to have you was a mistake. Sometimes I want him to get hurt. There you go, I said it. Now, listen. I don't mean really hurt. I don't mean really hurt, I just mean a little bit. You know, because he doesn't listen, this kid. When I say to him, don't do that, dude, because if you do that, you're going to get hurt. And then he does it, and he doesn't get hurt. That pisses me off, right? Because that is life telling him that I'm full of shit. This kid's running with scissors with no consequences, do you know what I mean? I do think it is a weird strategy, because what you're saying is we're going to make it OK for you to park by a broken meter. So, you know, a solution seems to be fix the meters, do you know what I mean? Rather than make it OK to park next to broken ones. It's like saying, well, you know, all the trains are late and we know they never arrive, you know, when they're supposed to. So what we decided to do to tackle the problem, we've decided to abandon the concept of time. So nobody's ever going to be late for anything. We plan to replace the glass ceiling for women with something much easier to clean. Nick Clegg finally thinks he's stepping up to the plate, like Cameron's on the phone. Listen, my phone reception is a nightmare. We've got an important situation. Nick, I need you to step up. I need you to do the right thing. Can you get in touch with Vodafone and get this sorted out? Russell Crowe stars as Bob Marley. The accent's so offensive you won't even care that he blacked up. As I report from my 6th day here in war-torn Syria, I think the lesson learned is that I should never have called my producer a wanker. A UKIP film presentation, 101 damn Asians. Newark is actually an anagram of Nigel Farage's nickname.
What? Cron? I love the way that they clapped at different times, just depending on how quickly they got it.
There is an element of chase going on there.
Come on. Well, I'm really sad to be leaving you as your maths teacher. I've got no idea why I've been made redundant, because I've always felt that I've given 110%. I think, you know, actually we should be talking about immigration now, because it's a good thing that he's put it on the table, because, you know, a lot of Europeans are coming into the country and taking jobs that my parents worked so hard to steal in the 70s. It's actually a very exciting game they play, where they just sit there for hours and see which one tries to rehydrate themselves first. Because when... I mean, again, speaking as a vegan, but my problem with it is... Are you a vegan? Listen, get on board, all right? Jesus. You guys disgust me. Yes. You cheese and meat-eating pricks.
Anyway, please, every part of the show, preface every topic we do with, as a vegan.
My point is, Dara, if I may...
The pizza!
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, pizza, nightmare, right?
Of course, you've missed the main ingredient.
I love pizza, ordered a pizza, right, with no cheese, right? No cheese. Yeah. What I didn't realise is not only does cheese add flavour, it also has an adhesive quality. What I got was a box of bread with some vegetables in the corner of the box. So... The public have spoken, and they said that I'm a knob.
We're not interested, we're not engaged. I think they should combine the election of the leader of the European Commission with the Eurovision Song Contest. So,
How is combining two things that we're not interested in going to make it more interesting? The issue that I have is that, you know, UKIP sort of attracting votes from sort of the elderly. You know, that this is sort of who are increasingly supporting them. And the thing is that you get worried because you think, well, I've sort of had more racist experiences from elderly people, and you can sort of understand how this comes about. But I actually think that elderly people should just be allowed to be racist, because, like, they've got enough shit going on in their lives, like, without having to re-educate themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've pissed myself, I've got 2 false hips, and now I can't say darky. Like, it's... I'm quite happy to make him feel comfortable, bump into an elderly person, just give him the old wobble head to make him feel all right.
We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Ed, which category would you like?
Sport, please.
OK, the category is sport, and the answer is 33. What is the question?
Is it how many pages in a Game of Thrones script are just the word tits in massive letters?
Is it what is the emoticon for 2 women in a queue?
Is it the number of women I slept with in my 20s plus 32?
Is it how many children you have to qualify for a family ticket at Mormon Centre Parks?
Is it at what age did I finally accept that I would never play the Milky Bar Kid?
You really want to do that?
Dream diet.
I've got 3 years to go.
Finally accepted.
Okay. How many cans of Foster's can you drink and still be below under the limit? How can...
That's the way you wouldn't want to say it if you'd actually been stopped by the police. And how much have you had to drink? Well, how many Fosters can you have? Under the limit, actually.
I am below under the limit. Not above.
Is it after how many miles did one of the proclaimers ask if they were nearly there yet?
Surely they go, why are we both going? You're the only one who's going to shag her. Why am I joining you on this 500-mile journey?
You promised me she had a friend. Is that right?
Is it... if a minicab says that it's 5 minutes away, how minutes...
Holy...
Don't talk bad about Uber.
Well, here, the mini-cab industry has long fingers, isn't it? You don't have that today.
Well, from now on, I'm taking a black cab. There is a little bit of glass. Look, it's a little bit now.
Sue! Injuries at work!
Oh, my God. Have you been injured? You probably did the voiceover for those ads. Why did you ask yourself?
I had 33 Fosters and then the light exploded!
I'm going to check with you. What do you think? They're happy.
They're happy.
Oh, they're happy! Yeah, brilliant. Carry on. So easy for you to say. All right, OK. We're being shelled here.
Is it how many people are going to be sacked after that light explosion?
The next round is called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topic and image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, teams, who is this and why were they in the news this week?
Is he saying, in Greece we play air bouzouki?
I think he's probably saying, that referendum, Alexander, that was a pointless answer.
I think he's saying, I know we're in a lot of debt, but at least can I just have some water?
Come on, people. Come on.
I think he might actually be saying the worst thing is that the Germans have made me stand in this top hat.
It looks a bit like Angela Merkel's playing the piano while he sings. Sing for me!
This is how you should earn back the money. Yeah. Sing it again.
It looks to me, he actually looks at me, and even though Angela Merkel is looking at him, he looks at me like he's just got there. I just thought, I'll give that a few minutes. There's all this Greek food I eat.
or he's just going, sorry, can anyone pay for the cabbie? He's just waiting outside.
Hurry up, meter's running.
He'll explode a light if you don't pay him. Nice to see Angela Merkel letting her guard down, though, isn't it? Okay.
Come on, she's chilled out. She's dressed as a minion.
Very ironically, Angela Merkel dresses a minion. Yes, after almost 17 hours of talks in Brussels, a tenuous agreement between the EU and Greece has been reached. A long, all-night thing, all-night thing. The tensest moment, by the way, of the all-night thing is when they went, oh, my God, I'm exhausted. Could somebody get me a sugary drink? And said, yeah, but that's another 20% of the tax.
We'll never be free of this.
They were all-night talks, and what they kept referring to them in the papers as marathon talks, which really just hammers it home for the Greeks. That's a big cruel irony there.
Yeah, exactly.
Marathon talks, because the Battle of Marathon, the Greeks won.
They did. Well, it wasn't them, was it? It was two bits of... It was Athens versus Sparta, wasn't it?
It was... They were versus the Persians.
Oh, OK, they were versus the Persians.
Yeah, at the Battle of Marathon.
I'll be on that team. It's boring over here.
Really who can tell me what's going on here?
Is that Barack Obama playing pretzel buckaroo?
Or is Barack shaking the hand of the very pretzel that choked George W. Bush?
It's like a German version of Come Dine With Me. Angela has broken all the plates and is serving the pretzels on a mug tray.
Is Angela Merkel saying to Barack Obama, well, Barack, you must prepare for the worst? Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Welcome to 1970s comedy.
They also, the FBI x-rayed his sausages and his pretzel before he was allowed to eat them. Presumably, obviously, because a wayward pretzel led to the demise, you know, almost of George Bush, and a wayward sausage almost led to the demise of Bill Clinton.
Almost then. Everyone looks happy, apart from Angela Merkel's husband, who looks like he's attempting to move the pretzels with his mind.
Because he liked the fact the guy didn't just have a brush on his hat, but he jazzed it up with 4 badges as well. It's quite enough.
That's amazing.
When you wear a hat like that, you don't expect there to be 5 other people at the table wearing that hat. Turn up and go, you got to be joking. I made this myself out of stuff I found in the garden. You can't possibly... Oh.
The danger of drinking at 11 in the morning at the G7 is that by the time you get to the final communique, it reads, I love you. This is the best G7 I've ever been to.
Dear Putin, miss you.
Do you reckon they had to do that thing because, like, the others hadn't turned up? Obama had to text David Cameron and said, I'd get on it on the train, mate. Because we are going to be hammered by the time you get here. I'd get a couple of those small gin and tonics if I was you, because Angela is almost sideways already.
Hang on, is this the G7 where 5 of the others have yet to arrive?
Yeah, but Obama's
just kind of sitting with Mr. and Mrs. Merkel going, where are you? We said 11 o'clock. Am I the man with the squirrel hat? What are you, on my own? What are you doing? Don't leave me here on my own?
He's having a nice time. No breakfast is ever made better by Stephen Harper or David Cameron showing up to it. It's not like he's waiting to start the party when Cameron gets there.
Oi, oi!
From the other side, they all turn, and Cameron's like, what is... Here it comes!
Strutting down, knocking pretzels out of people's hands. His fucking hat!
I bet Cameron's got 7 nickname T-shirts in the back of his bag.
Misdemeanor.
Captain Austerity's here!
The merchster, put it on, put it on, put it on.
You put it on, you put it on the
He's like that. He does bring the party. So who was noticeably absent from the G7?
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, and he would bring the party.
Check emails again. Maybe in junk folder there is invitation.
That's the saddest picture I've ever seen. I think Outshot is looking at one of those brush hats that he bought for the event.
That's why they had beers. That's why they had beers early, so they could go, oh, mate, you missed the best one ever. He was wasted by 3 o'clock. I got off with Merkel.
I like to think that... Because Putin's not going to take it very well, but I like to think that he had his own G1 summit.
He said only an insane man in a dream would think that Russia would attack NATO. And you wondered, actually, whether he had, in fact, had that dream himself. And he was giving the rest of the world a bit of a heads-up on his current mental state.
Yeah, because he's insane. That'd be like, you can't say that about yourself. That'd be like saying, only a total legend had come back from the bar with 8 Jaeger bombs.
Oh, David Cameron, you've done it again. Wait, there's only 6 here. It's a long walk.
Unlikely things to hear on a history documentary.
The Russians had Lemsip. The Americans had nightmares. This was the Cold War.
And it was in this humble forest that the War of the Roses began.
Guy Fawkes' bid to blow up the Houses of Parliament failed when he realised his body was made of jumpers and his head was an old football.
Tonight on Bruce Forsyth's History of Britain, Boadicea, Decea Bode!
Horatio Nelson, one arm, one eye. A tragic example of what can happen if you fall asleep and someone finds your organ donor card.
Welcome to Biggest Historical Boobs with me, Katie Price.
Tonight, I intend to find out exactly what did happen to Hitler's other ball. And my search begins right here in the Albert Hall.
And on Time Team tonight, we're in Stratford on Avon, where we've uncovered loads of monkey skeletons and some typewriters.
When Hitler started writing Mein Kampf, he intended it to be a light-hearted romp called Carry On Camping.
John F. Kennedy, Indira Gandhi, John Lennon. If history teaches us anything, it's that if you don't want your child assassinated, don't name them after an airport.
To be honest, I'm not interested in all this old nonsense, really, but since the end of Blackadder, the work's been fairly hard to come by.
It's hard to believe that this crumbling old ruin presented Weakest Link for as long as she did.
Of course, the Bronze Age was the third best age in history.
And now the documentary that every Channel 5 commissioner has dreamt of. Did Hitler sink the Titanic?
We've been digging in this field in Hampshire for 3 weeks, and we've found this one piece of crockery, which tells us we desperately need to get laid.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things to hear over a tannoy.
We apologise to customers who have recently alighted at Northampton. I opened the wrong doors.
Could all the people shopping here at Asda please accept that you are piss poor?
Clean up required in the magazine aisle between loaded and nuts.
Would the parents of the lost child please pick him up from the meeting point? Madonna is trying to buy him.
I'd like to remind customers that our special offer this week is 100% off German bean sprouts.
If you would like to upgrade to first class, then you should have worked harder at school and got a better job.
Could the small boy holding the owl stop running at the wall between platforms 9 and 10?
Would the man on pump number 4 please remove the nozzle from the backside of the man on pump number 6?
Could the owner of the Ford Fiesta 1100 in the car park with the tinted windows and the go faster stripes sort your life out, mate? Will you?
I can't remember what the code is. Would Mr. Fire please report? Please report to the kitchen. That's Mr. Out of Control Fire. Please report to the kitchen before it's too late. I don't want to start a panic.
The train now approaching platforms 3, 4 and 5 is the derailed train from Swansea.
Would the owners of a black Jaguar please move it as it's attacking the customers?
This is your captain speaking. You can now turn on your mobile phones as you'll need to text your loved ones goodbye as we plummet into the sea.
Things you wouldn't hear at a school assembly.
OK, today we're going to have a special outing. So, Miss Williams, if you'd like to tell everybody why you're a lesbian.
We welcome a new member of staff today. He has no arms and no legs and no body, and we will call him the Head.
Would whoever's milkshake is bringing all the boys to the yard please stop it?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, boys and girls. I've just had a shit the size of a baby seal.
If you are found in possession of cocaine, you will be given 100 lines. No, wait.
And today in the after-school club, we're going to be using paper mache to make a mother that actually loves you enough to pick you up at 3 o'clock.
I'm delighted to say that during the summer holidays, Mr. Wang married Miss Kerr. His nickname will remain the same.
A wise man once said, boys and girls, that if you try your hardest, you can fulfil your dreams. Generally, that's true. Not for you, though, Tom. You can't read. So...
And today, everyone, we have a new boy. Now, for some reason, whatever reason, he's been to a lot of schools, so be kind to him. Will you please make your way to the front? Richard Poo Willie.
A word about registers. Most of the staff are on one.
So that is how you put on a condom. But, sir, shouldn't you have used a cucumber? Not with that E. coli kicking around.
Sorry I'm late. I just had a bit of a run-in with an interactive whiteboard. It told me to fuck off.
I've had all your mums.
The next topic is unlikely things to hear on a TV talent show.
Tonight, I'm going to be climbing a SIP ladder.
You're right. I can't sing. Thanks.
I'd like to dedicate this song to a friend of mine who was run over last week and is in hospital. The wheels of the bus go round and round, round and round.
I've got an ability that no one on this planet has. That's Ant, that's Dec.
It was like Elvis was in the building. You're fat and there's a stench of death.
Well, Peter, it's not what everyone would call entertainment, but you are one hell of an assassin.
I thought you hit the high notes really, really well. Be interesting to see if you can still do that when I haven't got your nuts in a clamp.
Hello. Where's my double act partner? Oh, he's in here. Feeling nothing more than feeling. Trying to fall.
When you said you were going to ride a donkey...
Yes, I have been on the show before. I was once trapped in somebody else's underpants, going, feeling.
That was an exceptional performance, and the way that you have overcome your blindness is truly inspirational. But this is a chip shop, the X Factor audition.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're all terrible, OK? All of you, you're completely dreadful. I don't know what you're doing. Especially you, Hasselhoff. What have you done since Baywatch?
And as well as that, I can unzip the top of my head. It's where I keep my pyjamas.
I know you said you're a Gary Glitter tribute act, but we weren't expecting you to do that.
Unlikely questions from this year's exams.
Discuss the metaphysical meaning of the following poem. My friend Billy has a 10-foot willy.
Would you like this exam to be A, multiple choice, or not?
The Bronte sisters. Shag, marry, push off a cliff.
Discuss the following. The Nazis got all their ideas from the History Channel.
Who was the chap in the A team who would not get on the aeroplane? Was it A, B, or B, A?
If a bank loses £60 billion in a 6-month period, using numbers that you've plucked out of thin air, work out what the chief executive's bonus will be.
Napoleon, a small man or a long way away?
Quantify n in terms of q when q is a positive integer that dissects a parabolic curve.
How's your lucky pencil case now?
What's the name of that round thing that they throw in the Olympics? Discuss.
Draw a diagram of the genitalia of the male elephant. Use all 30 sheets of paper provided.
Biology. Without singing, what is the knee bone connected to?
Explain the use of juxtaposition in Macbeth. Alternatively, write down everything you know about Macbeth in a blind panic because you've got no idea what the word juxtaposition is.
Drama. Question 1. What was it that first made you want to become a waiter?
What is your PIN number?
The next topic is unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
And now, to upset children everywhere, it's Peppa Pig in pepper sauce.
Oh, God. Oh, God. And Nigella will be back at the same time next week.
Up next, Ryan Giggs appears on Footballers' Wives.
Next up on Channel 4, live from Switzerland, it's Come Die With Me.
And now for a special episode of Planet Earth, where 6 chimpanzees will watch David Attenborough have sex.
And now is the time I have to be extremely careful, because the next programme is about Roald Dahl, genius behind Willy Wanker's Chuck Bollocks.
Next on the History Channel, World War II in colour. Look away if you don't want to know how it ends.
Just to clear up some confusion for our regular viewers, ITV 2+1 is not the same as ITV 3.
First, though, there's a serial killer on the loose in Balamory.
If you have been affected by some of the issues in EastEnders, they must have been acting it better than they usually do.
And now, Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares for the hard of hearing.
You're watching the Dignitas channel. For God's sake, don't press the red button.
Next up, it's Bargain Hunt, which is also rhyming slang for the bloke who presents it.
Right now, Kate Humble's in the lambing shed.
Oh. Unlikely lines from children's books.
Yes, it is sad. I used to be on Top Gear, said Stig of the Dump.
Jack, do you have any more of those beans?
A Stringfellow? What's a Stringfellow? A Stringfellow? Why, didn't you know it has tanned leather skin and a massive libido and bad 80s hair and a grin like a pedo?
This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed at home, and this little piggy went and died horribly of swine flu.
Let's learn the alphabet. A is for adopted, like you. B is for basmati.
And as Eeyore put the noose around his neck.
No, I don't think you should shave, Bilbo, said Frodo. Those feet need waxing.
Yes, yes, Grandma. What a big TV screen you got. Said Little Red Riding Hoodie.
Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said Daddy Bear. Well, said Mummy Bear, it's been your brother Ryan, and he's a much better shag than you are.
I want to go to Tottenham, said Max. That's where the wild things are.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, or as we like to call them, the Sugar Babes.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a handsome young prince named Dara.
Gaddafi!
The railway children gesticulated wildly at the driver. You've left us behind, you wanker!
Oh dear, said Postman Pat. I've just had sex with my cat Jess. I should have gone to Specsavers.
And so Emily learned. If she'd just been a nicer little girl, Mummy and Daddy would never have got divorced.
Do you know what? Said the very hungry caterpillar. This gastric band has changed my life.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things for a sports commentator to say.
And there's just yet another Grand Slam victory for Andy Murray.
And now we come to the javelin. If you're watching in 3D, you might want to look away now.
And here we are at the women's football, but while you're enjoying the game, please spare a thought for all the men at home who are going without dinner this evening.
Well, he's stroked that through the covers. Surely it would have been easier just to pull back the duvet.
And here at the British Grand Prix, we've already had a couple of fatalities. Yes, 2 of the crowd have died of boredom.
Lewis Hamilton is 3 seconds ahead, but there's trouble at turn 17 as Dastardly and Muttley have dug a pit.
I'm here at the Green Court Bowls, and I've started cutting myself.
He's got the right hook in, he's got the left hook in, and he's finally finished putting up those curtains.
Well, welcome back after the break. You haven't missed much, just the entire Indian innings.
Now let's go back to Henley, where Claire Balding is standing with 2 cocks.
There's Rio Ferdinand. What a tackle! But enough from me. I really should let these lads continue getting changed.
Alex Ferguson has substituted Wayne Rooney. Of course, not the first time Rooney has been pulled off by a 69-year-old.
Well, what a result. The UK Somalian has beat America's Kenyan to show that the Africans aren't going to have it all their own way.
Thanks for all those fantastic statistics there, Motty. Now go and get a fucking life.
Unlikely agony aunt letters.
Dear Deirdre, I have recently become obsessed with a woman and begun stalking her. Look out of the window.
My partner won't give me oral sex, which is really annoying, because that's the only reason I formed the coalition with him in the first place.
My wife says I don't feel anything, which is a problem. And there was something else. Oh, yes, I'm on fire.
I'm 26, my girlfriend's 36. Is 10 years too big an age gap? Because her daughter's 16, she's a right little soul.
I have recently met a woman who makes me feel young again. She's 167.
Dear Deirdre, I'm from Nigeria. Now I'm fed up of Mickey Flanagan mocking my accent.
Dear Auntie, I'm a very, very nervous person, and sudden noises really startle me. In fact, even if I hear a buzzer, a bit of wee comes out.
My mates are all getting into drugs, but I don't know what to do. Should I charge the mates' rates or just normal prices?
Dear Deirdre, I am a control freak. What should I do? I'll tell you what I should do.
I am 96, but I'm convinced that young women fancy me. Do I have penile dementia?
I've been wanting to come and see you for a long time, but I can't get out of the chair!
I am a man trapped inside the body of a woman. Could you tell us, please, how to get out of position 43 of the Kama Sutra?
I work in the public sector, and I'm really worried about my pension.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely things to hear at Wimbledon.
Well, at 2 sets down, let's see what he's got in his locker. He's not going to be there for about 20 minutes. I've got a crowbar.
Serena Williams has been seeded. You've got to admire the bravery of that bloke.
Hello, I'm Sue Barker. You may remember my father, Chew Barker.
Well, they say that the All England Club is a bit behind the times, and that's why this small boy has just had his hand chopped off for stealing a strawberry.
I am a tennis umpire and gay, and it wasn't easy to come out.
What a fantastic slice, but I do think the All England Club will insist she wears knickers again next year.
Fuck off, Tim!
Well, how did the umpire get up there? I think he must have used a set bladder.
Of course, this year the British players play a lot better. If we look at this graph, we see huge biceps and an angry... Sorry, Steffi, wrong graph.
And for any of our Scottish viewers, what you can see there in that glass of Pimm's is fruit.
Andy Murray here. Andy Murray not being able to make it here today, but we do have his cab driver on the other line. Can you tell us what's occurred? I can't get out of the chair!
Moving on. What did we discover this week about British people's teeth?
They're worse now than they were in the Victorian era.
This is the thing that not even Victorian era, further
17th
back
century, isn't it?
from the 17th century.
The study is flawed, you know, because they analyze skulls from the 17th century and they say, oh, their teeth was better than our teeth now. Yeah, because in the 17th century, you get your adult teeth and then you die.
In America, everyone's got the same teeth. Particularly in Hollywood, everyone's got the exact same perfect white smile, you know. Like if there was a fire at the Oscars and they had to identify everybody by their teeth. It's been a week. We found all the British actors and Steve Buscemi.
I had Irish teeth as well. I have Irish teeth. Irish teeth. I mean, being like British teeth, bad. And stuff should have been done with them years ago. I had like one random fang. One fang. Like a kind of a, I'm a vampire sometimes. Thing. And it should have worn down. That never did. I gotta get it all sorted out, like whatever. But two things put me off. A, the guy said, yeah, we'll do it, but you'll have a lisp for like a week. And I went, well, that's going to be really noticeable. This is 1 week I arrive in. Gleam, welcome to Muckawee. The next round of Muckawee. something all around some That thing I'd be like
Things
now.
like
Robots wars. Coming to the arena, how the robots will fight you.
You should become a wizard.
It's not quite a lisp, it's more of a squelch.
It is more like
This is, you know, is more, it isn't the answer, what is the question?
Points for everyone. But then the other thing you said is actually we don't actually have to do all capping and everything. What we can do is we can put a thing that you can then just fit onto your teeth, right? And like you put it on, and then we see how you like it. And I kind of like a tooth wig. Make me a tooth wig that I can put on top of my teeth, and then I go, does that even notice my tooth wig? And then I go, still me.
Maybe we should get a wig first.
Oh.